We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Currently, the Patriots in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. And this is called touchdown, Patriots. Nick Boyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Westbrook now on the return. Stays on his feet. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Patriots take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. K'Lavon Chaisson able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot. And, boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On third down, it's Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. You got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. To throw again on second down, Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Come on, fellas.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 27, Wilson steps away to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Being chased out left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
The kick by Marr is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And fights through one man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Pushes him aside at the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 44.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted.
Sorry for doing this, guys, but this is not going to happen again.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Carter with it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On second down now. It's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Lance now on third and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping those inbounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, and the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now it's Wilson. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Come on now.
DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Wilson gonna throw for it. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On first down, Lance. He'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That's what I'm talking
Now
about.
the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down.
Lance. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We play to win.
So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. To return, it's Cam Sutton.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Higgins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson.
He's got Granson over the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson.
Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Wilson will throw again.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
We dominate today.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Wilson. Now he's forced out right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Now we can continue as scheduled.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the pack. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And the Bucs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Marr on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 11 now.
You got three down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Now he steps away, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Here we go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bucs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
144 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. Stiff-armed him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Boyle here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Lance. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Forced out to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Lance. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Wilson's throw taken in by Collins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here comes Westbrook. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Buying time to his left. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there for the Patriots. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Bucks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
Fights him off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Bucks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now they're in the hurry up.
And Lance now to throw.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
After the sack on first down, Lance.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
And Lance going to throw.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Boyle with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done
Slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On first down, Swift. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Working with a 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run here with Swift. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
So, I have some explaining to do. I know it wasn't, loyal for me to do that to the Patriots because I wanted this to be a fully CPU played game, but I just didn't want to go down like that again. Like in week 1, I didn't want to go down like that again, but anyway,